Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, with your readings for December the 23rd through December the 29th. Listen, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you. If you are returning, thank you for your loyalty and support. And if you're new, I hope you enjoy these readings and that you will return. You will find all the other, this is for your sun, moon, and rising. It's a general reading. You'll find all the links to everything you need below, to all the other videos. If you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising, there'll be also skip times. Because this is an intro, then there's the astrology report, and then the tarot reading, and all the skip times will be below. And also, I want to thank everyone who's subscribed, and I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe, if you could like these videos and share them. So without further ado, let's go to the astrology section of your reading, shall we? Hello and welcome to the astrology section of your reading. And there's just little things going on at the beginning of the week, but the major astrological event is happening on Thursday. Now, this can also be on Wednesday, which is Christmas Day. So happy Christmas, everyone. And I know that on Sunday, I'm recording these on Sunday, it is Hanukkah. So happy Hanukkah to those of you. And the day after Christmas, which is also known as Boxing Day in England, is Kwanzaa. So happy Kwanzaa to all of you who celebrate that. So on Thursday, the December the 26th, we have the new moon solar eclipse. It's a partial eclipse in Capricorn, and it happens at 12:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it is the 24th. It's happening on the 25th on Christmas Day in California, and it is happening in the UK at 5:13 a.m. on Boxing Day. Now, so this partial new moon solar eclipse happening in Capricorn is a very fortunate and lucky eclipse because it is connected to Jupiter, the planet of abundance and luck and good fortune, right? An expansion. So it's right next to it when this happens. So it's very fortunate. So the power of this new moon solar eclipse is tremendous because Jupiter will expand its power. I've already been feeling this aspect. Have you? I know I have had some quite fortunate things happen. I'm very happy. Gosh, listen, this is the last eclipse of the year, of the decade. We are ending a decade. There's a lot of energy when we switch from decade to decade. I can't believe that it's been 20 years since Y2K. I was just thinking about this the other day. If you are, some of you are too young to remember this, but 20 years ago, when we moved into a whole new century, there was a big fear of Y2K. There was, everyone was suspecting that computers would break down around the world and our whole lives would fall apart. And Y2K came and went without any kind of significant event. So we were fine, but it was so funny at the time how naive we were. Now, what else? Let's get back to the solar eclipse, shall we? New moons, as you know, are or most of you know, is when the sun and the moon are conjunct, when they're together. And a conjunction is a very powerful astrological aspect. It's when the two planets that are conjunct are together. So it's very powerful. And not only that, we have this Jupiter conjunction too. So it's 3 planets. We've got let me see how many planets are in Capricorn right now. Let me check yes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets in Capricorn. And by the end of the week, we will have 6. Not only do we have these 2 lights, right, our luminaries, the sun and the moon, conjoined, right, together, which is very powerful. At the same time, we've got the conjunction with Jupiter, as I mentioned, and we also have this lovely relationship with Uranus, which is this planet of sudden happenings and surprises. And because it's a lovely connection, we could get, surprise gifts. Listen, Jupiter is about expansion. So it's about energy. We're going to be energized, right? We're going to feel energetic. It's in a cardinal sign. So we're going to want to start things. It's a new moon. It's a brilliant time to start something, and perhaps a course in study, a business or a project or something new, and it's really important for us to have intentions and write them down at this time, and write them as if we are already experiencing them, because that is the law of attraction. So we really want to make sure that we write our intentions, right? Ask Santa Claus for our presents. Now, Capricorn is all about planning. It's about long-term goals. So really see the future. What do you want to happen in the next 5, 10, 15 years? We're going to have this energy and this urge to start things and to plan things. Taking action towards long-term goals will be extremely satisfying to us at this time. Resist any inclination that you may have to sit back and procrastinate. Resist that urge, because sometimes we don't want to take action out of fear sometimes, right? Much can be accomplished at this time, so make the most of what is available. Now, on Friday, the Sun is conjunct Jupiter exactly. So we're feeling this already, right? And then it's going to be exact on Friday. And also we'll feel it afterwards. We'll feel this lovely, massive energy influx. The Sun represents life force, right? And Jupiter will expand that force. So it's optimism, it's generosity. We will receive gifts and good fortune, and also we'll feel generous, and we'll be inspired to give and to be generous with others. With this boundless energy, you will be able to do everything. It's like you'll want to do everything. You want to start all kinds of projects and get things off the ground. So it's really, with this boundless energy, it is a good time to start a new course in study or business or project, like I said before, with the new moon. So this is all. You also need to be aware, though, that Jupiter is a planet of expansion. So if it will expand negativity. It may expand your waistline, the holidays. Resist the urge to take that second piece of cake or the helpings. And, also drinking too much. We have to drink responsibly during the holidays. Don't drink and drive. Make sure that you have a designated driver, or you, get a taxi home, Uber at home, whatever you need to do. So just be aware of that, and keep your thoughts and actions as positive and as just have integrity and be honest and upfront, and keep your side of the street clean. It's very important, because we have Saturn at play too during this time. Rules and regulations. You don't want to get caught out there. Now, on Saturday the 28th, Mercury moves into Capricorn. So now we have 6 planets in Capricorn, darling. And this is the planet, the sign of ambition, of, practicality, of planning ahead. So this is, the thought process. Mercury is about the thought process and communication. So it's, it's no frills. It's like, communicating, practically, and what's, without beating about the bush. Although when Mercury is in Capricorn, we're very cautious or very careful about what we say. So we're going to kind of be very, judgmental and perhaps skeptical of what people say. You may frown a lot. It's very, Mercury in Capricorn is very conservative, and can appear kind of cold and calculating at times. Capricorn doesn't want to waste time, wants to get to the point and move on. So it may be a little dismissive and judgmental at times. So because Mercury in Capricorn has a very clear sense of judgment. So that's not a bad thing at times, it just, to be a little more thoughtful and deliberate, but very practical. So without further ado, let's go to your tarot reading, shall we? Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to the tarot card section of your reading for December the 23rd through December the 29th. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Aquarius for this coming week? Aquarius. Aquarius. Very nice. 3 cards for Aquarius, please. 3 cards. Oh, that was like 10 cards for Aquarius. No, I think not. 3 cards for Aquarius. Oh, they want to come out. They are acting up here, Aquarius. Oh, there's 1, 2. 1 more card for Aquarius, please. 1 more card for there we go. There's crossover here, darling. You better check out your sun, moon, and rising. For sure, let's get that done. Okay. These are clarifying cards for Aquarius. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Aquarius through these clarifying cards? Aquarius. Aquarius. Please clarify. There we go. Please clarify. Okay, please clarify. And please clarify. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at your cards, shall we? Aquarius. Okay, the first card out for you is the Queen of Wands, clarified by the 5 of Wands. Then you have the Empress, clarified by the Ace of Swords, and then you have the 4 of Pentacles. It's come up quite a lot. With the clarified by the 4 of Wands. All right, Aquarius, the first card out for you is the Queen of Wands. This is all about don't underestimate yourself. This is, this is also about, and look, there's a little black cat there. It's like, she has a dark side. Well, we all have a dark side. So take that in. Don't embrace your dark side as well. We all need it. There's a place for it. So don't be afraid of your shadow side, is what I'm saying. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid to look in the mirror and see that. And have confidence in yourself, shadow side and all. I always think of Cromwell when he says, paint me, warts and all. Paint the truth, see the truth. And don't delude yourself as to thinking that you are a really good person, because nobody is a really good person. We have the best intentions and we can be on the whole pretty good, but we all have that shadow side. It always comes out to play. It comes out to play. Let's put it that way. And this is saying don't deny it. I'm getting don't deny your shadow side. Clarifying it is the 5 of Wands, which is, this is the shadow side. The Five of Wands is winning an argument no matter what the cost is. So usually it's reverting or resorting to personal insults just to win, being, condescending or dismissive or, insulting just to win. The thing is, there's a cost to this. The Five of Swords, when that comes in, it really, those kind of arguments can't be won. It's understand your limitations and know when to back off. Know when to allow the other person to be wrong. I would say that. Just let them be wrong. You don't have to, you don't have to prove anything. And usually, listen, avoid people around family, that's like, they can, push those buttons. No politics, no religion discussions, no hot button topics. That's what I'll say. Things that you can't, people already have their political beliefs and they are not going, you can't convince them otherwise. People can't convince you and you can't convince them. So there's no point in having the debate. There really isn't, because in this instant it will turn ugly. So the next card out, Aquarius, is the Three of it's not the Three. It's the Empress. She's the number 3 in the tarot deck. She represents Venus. She's about love, she's about relationships, she's about manifesting, she's about creativity. She's so creative, and she's pregnant with ideas, and she manifests wealth. She's just this she's fertile. So this is a wonderful, wonderful auspicious card. And you've got, clarifying it, you've got the Ace of Swords with an eagle. This is power, and this is intellect and communication, but also this is like, there's been perhaps a challenging start to something, but now things are going to start moving forward. Not as fast perhaps as you'd like, but forward they will move, and you just kind of have to put a little elbow grease in. But don't give up on this project or idea or business or whatever it is for you. Don't give up, because things are going to start to move forward for you. Blocks are being removed. The Ace of Swords is the Ganesh of the tarot. And the next card out is the Four of Pentacles, and this is blocked energy, financially blocked energy. Now, it can be one of two things. You could have accumulated so much wealth that you spend most of your time protecting it and can't enjoy it. Or you're afraid to spend it in case you can't replenish it. Either way, you are blocking the energy. Money's energy. It's an exchange. That money is not real. It's not gold anymore. It's not. We don't have that amount in the bank. It's really not real. So the Four of Pentacles is about, release it. I'm not saying, spend frivolously or irresponsibly, but I am saying, do something that makes you feel abundant, or help someone that's less fortunate. Allow something to go so that it can come back. You've got to let that energy, that money energy, come to you and flow from you. Flow to you and flow from you. And look, you've got the Four of Wands, and this is really about creating a stable foundation from which to jump. So I'm really getting that you have something on the table, and maybe you need to spend the money to invest back in what you are doing right now, Aquarius. There might be an investment thing going on, but this is like, it's like a 4-poster bed. It's like, a table. It's a beautiful structure that you have built as a foundation. And this is, it could be a part of a project has come to a completion, and there's cause for celebration. And it's you want to celebrate with loved ones. This is a beautiful card too. Aquarius, Aquarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Hello, guys. You are my die-hard fans. I really appreciate you. Thank you for staying all the way through to the end. I just wanted to tell you I have a Facebook group, and in that Facebook group, I do a live feed every 2 weeks, and it corresponds with either the new moon or the full moon. And whoever attends, I look at their horoscope and see how they are receiving it. And I also have my tarot cards on hand to answer any questions. So it's a lovely group, like-minded people. We're all very positive and it's really uplifting. Such a lovely environment. So I hope that you will join my Facebook group. It is a private group, so you just need to ask permission to join and just answer a couple of questions. That's all. And you'll get in. Listen, guys, the 12-month readings are, a lot of people are getting them and they're really helpful. So take a look at my website. The link to that is below, and get a 12-month reading. And I throw in a little chart interpretation in there too, just some, things about your personality and good things to know, strengths and weaknesses. I throw that in. Just as a little special, a little special extra. It must be Jupiter expanding. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll see you next week. Mwah! I love you all.